Everybody, how's it going? Today we are going to review almost all of the news that came from the last 2 days in the Monst Freak event. We are going to leave out all of the collab news that's going to come in the collab rundown video, which I will try to take tomorrow, so that you can make sure that you aren't missing out anything with the Madoka Magica collab. But today we are solely going to focus on all of the news, whether it's for the 9-year anniversary, the Transcensions, upcoming events for Monster Strike. Those are the details that we will see today. So without further ado, we've got a lot of pages to go through. So let's get started. Alright, so first we'll go over the version 25.0 goodies that will be coming. There's a decent amount, and this is probably not all of it. They usually leave some stuff off of the official streams, but we don't have the post up on the official website yet, so we're just going to deal with what we got from the stream. And when it gets actually closer, maybe Monster Strike News will add some new details. We'll see what else comes with 25.0. Of course, we do have an in-game calendar that will be added. This will allow you to see what events are active right now. Today is going to be on the leftmost column there, and then you can see how long it's going to last, so you get an idea of how much time is left for these events, campaigns, special missions that are available. That's all going to be there. And if you look at the top right, there is a toggleable button, and that will allow you to show this calendar on your login for the when you play for the first time for that day. So if you just want to log in and be greeted with, hey, this is what's going on now, this is a great way to keep you in the loop of what's happening right now. And yes, I mean, it is in Japanese, but there's iconage there that should help you out figure out what's going on. So pretty cool update. This is a big update that I think a lot of people will like. When you play a quest, it will auto default to the last team you played with. Now this will be great, if you failed, if you are farming, regardless of those two cases, this is going to be a great addition. And they did say on the stream that this would not take up a spot that you have of your pre-made parties. This would be just an automatic first screen placement that will just copy whatever party you played with the last time you took on that particular quest. So this is very, very nice of a quality of life update. So this will be very very welcome for sure, because especially if it's a quest that you played a while back, you don't remember what you played, it'll just be there for you. So good, so good. Also really nice is the shortcut update. Right now you can long press that button to jump to the last area that you played for a particular quest. That still will be active if you select the shortcut button. There will now be a small button on the top of that big circle that you can press, and that will function as the long press. Right? You don't have to long press, you just have to click the top of that button where that small shortcut button exists, and it'll function like usual. However, the big thing here is the super shortcut, and you see that's in orange there with 3 arrows. That will automatically put you to the screen where your party is ready to go, and you can hit that go button on the bottom and start playing right away. This will save you 2-3 clicks each time you're trying to do a quest now. You don't have to worry about picking the right quest, right? Like, for example, that screen there. You would normally be put into the Kinki no Goku screen there. You would have to pick that certain floor that you were running again, and then you would then go to the party screen, and then you could click go out. With this, if you already know that you want to play it again, you just hit that shortcut button and you're ready there. Hit the go button, you're good. This is going to be really awesome to just, I mean, it's saving clicks. Saving clicks is always good from a UI perspective, right? And of course, it's up to you to choose which one you want active. Obviously, there's going to be certain settings where you don't want to go directly to that stage again. The blue arrow would obviously be good for the Kinki no Goku if you are just going up the steps, right? You're going up the floors or down the floors, I guess. And you want to just keep going to the next level. But if you happen to be farming for, like, for example, the EX monster on an Abyss stage, then you would want the super shortcut, because then you can just keep playing it over and over again quickly, knowing that you want to be on that stage again. So this is a pretty cool update. We'll have to see it in action. Surely when it's live on the 25.0 update, we'll walk through that again. But this is pretty exciting. They also did announce that the first series of the Gozetsu class difficulties will be in the library now. That's pretty big. Easy way to finish those off without having to worry about them showing up on the calendar. And this is a big one. Speaking of the library will reset all of its completed status at the release of 25.0. So you are going to want to make sure to clear as much as possible before that happens so that you can maximize your rewards. Because if you don't clear it now, there's nothing to reset, so you're not going to be able to get the orbs again. Again, that is over 700 orbs that you can pick up just by clearing the quests in the library. Again, don't forget, you only have to finish the highest difficulty of the quests to clear them all. You do not have to clear all of the lower difficulties as well. Right? Clearing the highest difficulty will automatically clear everything under it. So please do not waste your stamina and library points. Also, do not forget that in the library, you can use an Edo Bell. There's a campaign that you can select, which will cost 0 library points when you take on quests. So do not forget to take advantage of that if you are library farming. The rank cap will also be increased for those of you who have been at 1500 for the longest time. Congratulations, you now have a new target of 2000 as your rank cap. Along the way, every 100 ranks that you earn will get you a 6-star guaranteed pull. And then on the 2000 rank cap, you will be able to get a guaranteed limited monster. Pretty awesome, but way too far away for me to think about that at all. Now, as for when 25.0 will happen, that is currently planned for sometime at the end of October. So don't waste too much time if you are determined to farm those library orbs. You do not have that much time, and while some of those quests are pretty easy out of date, you can blind flick them. It's still almost 700 stages if you want to clear everything. So keep that in mind. It's quite a journey to finish that off. There is no specific date, just the end of October. Now, let's take a look at the 9th year anniversary details. We've got a few things here that they've announced. One thing is that they've added a Montpass trial campaign, and this will be free for all starting from the 6th through the 13th. You can take advantage of many, campaign bonuses, but the big thing that you should not forget here is the the Gacha Lidora card. That third panel there, first row, third panel. You get 2 extra card flips by being a Montpass subscriber. Now, we are getting a trial of that during that time. Do not pick your card for the Gacha Lidora card until you become a member for this trial campaign, because you will be getting 2 extra free pulls with this campaign, right? So hopefully you have not pulled yet or flipped a card. You can flip cards, I guess. You can't pick a card yet because you will be wasting 2 additional opportunities from this. Right? So let me say that again. Do not select a card from your Gacha Lidora card result. Yeah. Until you have gotten your 2 free additional pulls because you're a Montpass subscriber. Now, obviously, if you're already a Montpass subscriber, that means nothing. But for those of you who do not pay money for this game, like myself, this is an easy way to get 2 additional options. Of course, you have until the 6th through the 13th to make sure you use those 2 free pulls. So make sure you actually flip those 2 free pulls during that time, right? Because it goes away after the 13th. So please do not forget. Also, please don't miss out on this opportunity to get 2 free pulls. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors. Unless your neighbors probably don't play Monster Freak, but tell your friends about this, because I've seen so many posts on it on the Discord channels, like which should I flip? And the answer is wait until the 6th so you get 2 more pulls. All right, you got it? Good. Let's keep going. We will be also getting a new mission refresh where you can get a free pull that guarantees you single 6-star monster on rank 99 and rank 999. Now, anybody can hit rank 99. You should just be able to clear enough normal quests, find a friend that has an ableberry that gives bonus to EXP. Try to do it on a day. If you can try to get a day that has an EXP bonus through your My Spot. Remember, My Spot is usable anywhere. Even if you're not in Japan, you can use that anywhere. Just take advantage of that. You can easily hit rank 99, no problem. 999 is a different story. You're going to have to try hard for that if you want that. But for those of you who are close to there, full speed ahead. You have until November 10th to achieve this mission so that you can get a free 6-star pull. Now, of course, 9th, anniversary gachas, we get the co-op gacha where you can play with up to 4 people to pull on the gacha. Each person's result is shared within your group, so you will be able to get 4 monsters based on the results of your friends, which is always good. This gacha will start on the 7th of October, and this is the last time we will get this gacha as we know it, at least. I'm sure for the 10th year anniversary, they're going to change it up for something even nicer. So that's why they're saying this is the last year we're doing this. We'll have to see how the 10th year anniversary reformation of this gacha will look like. But that's another year later. So how will this work this year? Well, before you got to choose 2 elements, 4 monsters each. This year you get to pick 3 elements, 3 monsters each. Now, this is important. You can select the same element if you want, right? You can go water, water, water. You can go water, water, dark if you want. Up to you. And of course, it's up to the individual friends that you are playing with to pick the appropriate combination. You can talk about it. What do you want? You can do it in order and see which one ends up being the best for you. Anyway, this is going to be exciting. This is always fun. Hopefully you are playing with people who appreciate the game and actually think about the results and don't just pick something because it looks shiny. But remember, this is how it goes. You've got 3 friends for a total of 4 in your group. You get to pick which 3 elements you want to pull. You can see that this person decided for water, dark, and light. Again, let me reiterate, you can select the same element if you want. So don't worry about that. You will see the results there. The first row will be the water monsters. The second row, dark. The third row, light. And then you get to pick 1 out of those 9 monsters. The result that you pick will be in the pool of monsters that you share with your 3 friends. And all 4 of you will get the 4 monsters you see on the right there. This is a amazing gacha. Please do not mess up and try to do this solo. There is an option to do it solo. Also, there is a time frame in which you can do the co-op, and then the solo portion is slightly longer as well. So if you miss out the time for your co-op version, you're going to be forced to do a solo. You won't have the opportunity to do co-op. And please do not waste time on this. Try to find enough friends who have the same interest in you. And if you're new to this game, do try to listen to your veteran friends, as they will try to help you pick out the best monster in your pool that you get. Do not pick a bad monster or pick one because it looks pretty. Work with your friends, because this is something that everybody gets. All right, please. And the other big gacha that you get at the anniversary events is, of course, the popularity poll. And the popularity poll is open as of this moment. So make sure you go to your present box and you can pick up I think a fan dama is what it is. You pick that up and then it will lead you to a link to an outside site where you can make your vote. You can change your vote as many times as you want, right? You only get 1 vote, but you can keep changing it all the way until the very last second. Somewhere in the middle, we will be getting a midterm result of how the rankings are looking like. The top 100 characters will be eligible for this gacha, and they will be split up into 6 groups. You will be able to pick one of those groups and do a 10 pull on that. 1 of the monsters in the group you select is guaranteed with you. You could get more from the entire rank 100 pool, but 1 will be guaranteed from the 20 of the group that you pick. Now, how are those groups determined? Well, group A will always be the top 20 monsters. So whatever monsters get the most votes, the top 20 of them will be in that group. Probably the safest group to pull for. But the other groups, B, C, D, E, and F, are split by the ranks. They'll be spread horizontally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you'll keep going down. So basically the remainder, if you divide by 5, all of those monsters will be in a group. So 1, 6, 11, 16, 21, and so forth. And likewise, group F will be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And so it'll be interesting to see how those 20 monsters look like when we split them up by rank. Sometimes, for those who have maybe all of the popular characters, these separated groups on the side could end up being better. Or you get to see some big winners grouped up that maybe missed out on the top 20, but they fill out in a nice group. Now, unfortunately, you'll get some nice winners and you'll get some big bombs at the end as well, because the internet loves trolling and picking ridiculous characters as being the top 100. So that's something to always watch out for, like somebody like Puck or Bach from past results. That tends to happen. I mean, it's the internet. That's what happens. So it'll be interesting to see what comes from it. Now, there are some other small news that we do want to take a look at. We do have the Pro Tour that will be starting on November 19th. More details will come on a future update. We also talked about a new mysterious area called Dungeon's Dream. Not really sure what this is quite yet. They did say it's not a quest, so we'll have to see what kind of activity this is in the world of Monster Strike. But as of now, there is no details. It'll be coming soon. Also, very important for those of you who pay money in this game, as you may have heard from other games in Japan, they are updating the prices, or Apple App Store is updating the prices as a result of the exchange rates, right? The dollar is quite strong against the yen right now, so you can get a lot more money from the dollar to the yen, but likewise not as much from yen to the dollar. So as a result, they have had to adjust prices, but Monster Strike is quite nice. I've seen at least from the App Store in the Apple side, they just basically upped everything by 30%. You can see that that's actually not the case for Japan. All they did was increase the lower packs here and said that, well, now you can't buy a single orb for 120 yen anymore. You will now have to buy 2 orbs for 160 yen. And as a result, the price for 6 orbs is decreased actually to 480 yen, and the price for 14 orbs have been increased slightly, ever so slightly, to 1,000 yen. Everything else above 33 orbs and above, stay exactly the same. So no changes if you buy big packs, very tiny changes if you buy the smaller packs, which is actually, again, very nice of Monster Strike to do. You can also see that the paid packs have been adjusted slightly. If you're getting the the beginners pack, that has been decreased by 10 yen, whereas all of the other premium packs, the login stamp premium pack, the collab starter packs, right, like what we saw for Madoka Magica, or the starter cheering on pack, those prices have been increased ever so slightly, 980 to 1,000 yen, 1720 yen to 1,800 yen. So again, the price is very insignificant changes, nothing like the 30% that we saw from the App Store suggestions. So very nice of Monster Strike here with respect to these price updates. Now, let's take a look at the 9 transcensions that we got from the event. All of them are live. They went live at 10 p.m. at the end of day 3, completely out of nowhere. I won't go into too much details here because, again, this will take forever, but just a quick look so that you have a reference here, and if you want to go back to it, feel free to look at it again. We did get Oberon first on day 2, and Bounce Blast, Super No Warp, No Wind, No Magic Circle, Mech Vivolith, Slayer M. We've got No Block and Strike Shot Turn Reducer on Gauge. Pretty nice, a Blast type as well. So we'll see where he can shine right now. And we also got some Transcension Kais with the Lancelots, both Lancelot in the blue element, water element, and Lancelot X in the fire element. They got the Kai treatment there. Lancelot in water, you get null warp, mind super M, fire resist, bump combo, inner strength, connect skill, super null damage wall with a paladin sprite slayer M as well. All you need is 2 or more demi-humes or 2 or more blast types in your party. Quite an easy connect skill, I think. Strike shot, I don't believe that changed at all. You get to turn into Pierce, and you also null block it as well. Pretty cool to see. I mean, I don't know if he's gonna shine anywhere, but you know, Lancelot X also gets a nice boost. He gets Minesweeper M, Magic Circle, Boost M, Recovery M. Connect skill is Super Null Gravity Barrier, Super Null Wind, Wood Slayer, and the requirement here is 2 different classes than himself, or 2 or more sling types than himself. Strike shot is he'll turn to Pierce, and then he gets to null damage wall gravity barriers. I see I spelled gravity wrong, and warps and mines are also nulled. Bump combo is a fire charge shot along with an all enemy Pierce lock on shot 3. So pretty cool for Lancelot. And of course the Lancelots do have a summer form. They are pretty much the same, just different colors. Pretty nice if you have it. I do not have them on any account, unfortunately. We also got 2. You got a split Transcension for Fujin Raijin, and that's a little bit of surprise. They did jump some of the limited characters that were expected to come. Somebody like Watatsumi, right, was definitely on deck. But we leapfrogged 2 Fujin Raijin here. And the first form here, we get null damage wall, super null warp, super null speed down wall, weak point slayer M. And then strike shot, they split into 2, and then they just move around on the stage. And you get the double involute sphere. Basically, we've got a Pierce version of Mana there in terms of the bump combo kit there. So pretty nice. And of course, you know, don't forget, because the weak point slayer is on the main, those involute spheres will take advantage of that. And if it's on the path, you are going to be able to do a good amount of damage for sure. We'll get the second form of Fujin Raijin here. We've got Super Minesweeper EL, Super Null Speed Down Wall, All Element Slayer, Repeat Hit Slayer M. You also get a strike shot of 8+8, which is speed and power up and going through walls, bump combo, Chozetsu, expanding Pierce, lock on Shockwave, along with a Go Lightning. That Go is higher than your Cho, right? Super that you would see. I really wasn't sure how to translate Go to really get the idea, so we're just going to use Japanese here and just understand that that's going to be stronger, right? It isn't an all enemy hit, but rather a specific enemy hit, but it should be a good amount of damage. I haven't actually tried it out yet, but seems like it should be strong. Obviously, getting that all element slayer and repeat hit slayer M is quite nice to see as well. Then on day 2, we started off with the announcement that Lu will be getting a Transcension. Lu, of course, you know, he hit the waves with Setsuna, I believe, right? I think, or farming for that stage to get to Setsuna. Null Gravity Barrier, Minesweeper M, Fiend Slayer. That's the Mao type regen as well. Or on the Gauge, we got Super Null Warp, Status Effect, Inner Strength M. Strike Shot is an 8+8, turning into a Pierce, Speed and Power Up, and also Null Blocks. Bump combo is a Light Reflect Shockwave 18, along with Attack Speed Up. So that's your first of the day, and then we followed up with Dashinben with a pretty cool movie, I thought. Looked quite nice. Super null damage wall, null warp, flight, counter slayer on the main. Gauge gets you null block and strike shot turn reducer. Strike shot is a 12+12. Turn to pierce, you also get a speed power up. Bump combo is a fire Chozetsu breath along with the light Chozetsu pierce. Right. Hi. Yeah, I mean, always interesting to see when you get different elements on the sub bomb combo. So balanced, you'll get taking advantage of like the Chozetsu breath on water stages, but you know, your pierce spread wouldn't get that. Then we got a split Transcension announcement for Tutankhamun, which was definitely in line for a Transcension, so we're really happy to see that. Super null damage wall, super Minesweeper L, water slayer, and water resist. You also get a strike shot, 12+8 speed and power up, and you get that little fixed cannon that will fire lasers toward you, and any enemies that get caught along the way will get damaged. It does survive across stages, which is always cool to see. You get a bump combo of Chozetsu's Solid Bullet and a Glow Spear as well. Now, the second form, which I love the art of its second form. This one gets you Minesweeper EL, Magic Circle Boost, Laser Barrier Slayer, Bump Combo Boost, Null Block, Strike Shot, Turn Charge. Strike Shot is a 16+4. Touch friendlies will increase their bump combo damage for a set amount of turns. Bump combo is copy on the main, along with all enemy super poison meteor. And it is very important to note that you get not only get bump combo boost, but Tutankhamun is a blast type as well, which means you will get 100% of the copy, even if it's, you know, a indirect induced bump combo activation, right? So keep that in mind. This is going to be doing some good damage. I haven't seen him in action yet, but should be good for sure. Then we get the announcement that Alice is getting a Transcension Kai. And Alice here, Super Null, Speed Down Wall, Weak Point Slayer, Status Effect Recovery. On the Connect skill, you get Super Null Damage Wall, Null Magic Circle, Recovery M. And you need one or more different class than herself. And your party needs to have a total luck of 100 or more. Yes, that is an and, which is quite unfortunate. You are only going to be able to really utilize her Connect skills if you have a max luck monster in your party, or perhaps for some reason Alice is already max lucked for you. Strike Shot is a 12+8 speed power up. Will fire piercing bullets to the first hit enemy after you are done moving. Bump combo is a double dark Chozetsu Pierce Homing 8 along with Chozetsu Barrage Shotgun. Yeah, I mean, obviously when I first saw this, I misinterpreted that as being an or and thought, oh, this is an awesome character. And now that it is an and, it's a little bit disappointing to see that you are forced to have a max luck monsters to be able to take advantage of Alice here. I don't know if we're going to get a good friend for Alice that makes it, you know, obvious that, you know, she just goes along with her all the time, but it was a little bit of a bummer for sure. Alice does have an alternate Easter form, so if you want to take advantage of that, pretty cool art as well. And then last but not least, we wrapped up with Arthur, and Arthur is getting a Transcension Kai. I didn't think this was going to happen because Max Murai wasn't there, but I guess that's one way to keep us on our feet. Super no gravity barrier, super no warp, super Minesweeper, super strike shot turn reducer, super null damage wall on the connect skill along with gravity barrier slayer. The requirement here is you need one or more fire types in your party, which is a bit of annoyance perhaps. You would have to, you know, I see what they're going with that, right? They want you to use Excalibur with Arthur there, right? But it could get a little annoying that you have to bring a fire type to a party there. But you can also counteract that this is an or. You can bring a party with 100 total luck. So this could end up being on the same level as Alice, but those 4 supers on the main is quite nice on its own. You would just be losing super null damage wall if you do not activate the connect skill. Again, I guess gravity barrier slayer too. That's true. Strike shot 25+5 fires a cross laser in the pointed direction, and then there's a sword follow up to all enemies as you know, as before. Bump combo, we get a scramble laser EL, which is a first at the EL level, and then we also get auto javelin, which is cute because that is of course taking after Excalibur. Now there is an MV form for Arthur. If you have that, you get this beautiful art version of Arthur. And that is it for the update. We have hit the 29-minute mark, so I'm glad I took out all of the Madoka Magica stuff. We will be doing that tomorrow. So that's it for me tonight. Let me know if you have any questions from the Monst Freak event. There was a lot of stuff to digest, and a lot of it is active now. Like more than half of the stuff we talked about with, you know, all the Transcensions, and of course the Madoka Magica collab is active right now. Hard for me to catch up, but hopefully this is something that can help you understand what was going on in the last few days. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. Of course, EngMonst has all of the slides, whether it is from the Madoka Magica collab or just from the Monst Freak event. It is there. The Discord channel, lots of people for you to ask questions with, and of course the slides are there as well. So that's it for me today. Thank you for watching. Do you know I always appreciate your viewership? And until next time,